this will get perfectly into the next topic of whether or not we'll get a direct, because we're going to talk about
E3 being canceled.
well, just COVID-19 in general, and just like, no, we're not going to get into the big details and the death counts and that kind of stuff because that's awfully negative. We're just going to get into like how it's affected us, how it's affected the kind of stuff we talk about, gaming industry, movies, entertainment, that kind of stuff. Yeah. And then like, how if it's affected our podcast in any way, which we talked briefly about, like obviously guest month has changed a little bit.
Yeah.
Mulan has been pushed back, but like, let's be honest, one of the big things we would have done is we would have done E3 coverage. Yeah. We would have done some live streams.
It's just all going to be digital live streams now.
Which is how it should be.
Yeah, which is how it should be. What it was.
Okay, I know that
all the cringe will be gone.
Yes.
No, there will probably be some cringe.
There'll still be cringe. You don't think Bethesda's going to say something stupid on their live stream?
Yeah, but there's no one like...
It'd be like, we created the first-person shooter, Bethesda.
Do you remember the people for Fallout 76 who were like just hardcore clapping?
But that's the stuff that makes it funny, though. It's always
like
the
people
live
who
audiences.
are obviously paid. I feel like those people are paid off.
Oh, absolutely.
They're just like...
Nobody was super excited about 76, man.
I was super excited about Commander Keen.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Has that even come out yet?
No.
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm going to say no.
So E3 is a big one.
Yeah, E3 is officially canceled. All the sports are canceled.
All the sports.
Except for what's weird is that UFC had an event in Brazil on Saturday, and they just did it to like an empty arena.
That's got to be the least pumped up thing in the world.
Well, that's
like, imagine going into a fight being like, yeah, the crowd's behind me.
Honestly, the whole thing is like the basketball a couple days ago, right? It was just announced that there wouldn't be any fans in the audience because they couldn't have that many people. I think LeBron was one of the big ones saying he just wouldn't play because he's like so used to it. I think it's like a big game changer because you get in like a certain state of mind.
Yeah.
And stuff like that's what affects the sports. I'm a big tennis fan, and that there's like a 6-week break on the ATP tour at least right now.
I think what really changed people's minds was Rudy, one of the players.
Is he the one who coughed on all the mics?
Yeah. So he like walked out. He was in the media day, like kind of just joking about it. And then he like just ran his hands all through it. And then he went back to the locker room and like put his face on other people's like uniform and stuff like that, just joking that nothing's going to happen. And then he in fact was infected, but he also got another player on the team infected as well.
Yeah. And then as soon as that happens, that team, like all of a sudden no teams can play them. It's just, it gets really big and there's really nothing you can do about it.
Man.
It does. Sense. It's so weird as like a world thing, just because like there's all these like stops on stuff, and obviously like sports aren't really something we dive too deeply into here. I know we've talked about tennis a few times and
just a few
some other small things, but it's just like even we talked about this earlier. Talk shows, no live audiences, or like just like the crew kind of working on the audiences. It creates like such a different feel on the talk shows. Like it feels more personal when you actually watch it because like there's not like the big laugh tracks or the live audience that forced to laugh and that kind of stuff. And it seems like a lot of times the hosts have to themselves take it like less seriously in a way.
Did you watch Stephen Colbert's?
I watched a couple.
Stephen Colbert's was hilarious. I love him so much.
The thing is, I'm actually concerned for Jimmy Fallon though, because his whole show is just revolved around all the fake laughing in the audience at non-funny things.
It's true. It's true.
What's gonna happen? He's gonna have to tell really good jokes now.
Yikes!
Well, that's not gonna happen.
That's gonna hurt. So E3 is a big thing. I was really excited for Anime North this year.
Yeah, it hasn't officially been canceled yet.
It's in May. It's the local anime convention. Comic-Con in Toronto has officially been canceled.
Yeah, there was an anime one in Boston, I think, that got canceled, and it's April. So
like this is a big crowd. It's right beside the airport in Toronto.
And nerds are sweaty.
And there are a bunch. Hate to stereotype here because we are also very nerdy. But in general, like if you've been to Anime North, there is a lot of people that are not the cleanest.
Just don't go anywhere near the Smash.
People
area.
that have just showered. They're not actually greasy.
What?
Do you not remember this? I don't think you were there, but I think we said this meme for the next like 3 weeks when we're all inside the elevator in Anime North and a guy walks in with wet hair and no one says anything. He's just like, I just showered. I swear my hair is not greasy. And we're just like, okay, bud. Like,
was that the same year you got stuck in the elevator?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't. But this was just like an Anime North meme we kept saying every time we walked in. Like, I would literally walk in an elevator with a bunch of random people and be like, I just showered. My hair is not actually greasy. It was a funny time.
I definitely wasn't there for that, but it must have been the Eric's wedding.
I'll be really sad, though, because obviously, like, Jimmy's already booked the hotel, but as long as they give enough notice, he can still cancel that.
Well, I'm sure they will honor, like...
Yeah, it's going to be the first time within like 9 years I haven't went.
This would be my 13th year, and I wouldn't be going.
Yeah, but you skipped 2 years now.
No, I went. I've only technically missed a weekend. I went the year that Eric's wedding was. I did go the Sunday, so I have not missed.
No, there was one time you didn't go the entire time.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
I will bet my life on it. I have all of my passes.
Oh, I swear there was a time you weren't there.
Nope.
Unless you just didn't meet up with us at all, but.
Yeah, because I had John's crew and everything like that. But I've gone. Like I said, this would be my 13th year in a row.
I haven't missed a weekend in like 9 years though, which is even like I've never even just been there for a day. I
miss it because of stupid fucking weddings. Hate weddings.
Yeah, I mean, which is crazy just because it's so weird. But like if they've already canceled Comic-Con, I don't know when that is in comparison to Anime North.
I also don't know
date wise. But I mean, as of right now, there's a pretty good chance it's being canceled.
Yeah.
It's definitely super inconvenient. Kirsty and I were going to a destination wedding at the beginning of April in Jamaica. And there was like a lot, like we were still planning on going up until about this week when things started to get really bad. And there was going to be like I think they're going to do like a full travel ban here pretty soon. One of my friends,
I hope.
One of my friends that I met at Bonnaroo actually is living in Germany right now.
Yikes.
And he was I was like, hey man, like what's going on there? He's like, yeah, I'm just trying to fly back. And I know that they're like blocking travel from European countries, so hopefully he made out all right with that. And
when I went to the physio on Friday, and that night, like, and she's like, in 12 hours I have to fly out to Mexico, like it's for work, and they didn't cancel it. And she's like, I really don't want to go because she's like, as soon as I get back, then since I have a job where I have to be in close contact with people, she then can't go to work for 2 weeks after she gets back. She literally had clients text me like, hey, can you like unofficially come to my house? And just like, she's like, no, like I'm not allowed. Like you can lose like your license for that kind of shit.
Yikes.
But she didn't want to go so bad. She's like, I'm really hoping the next like 12 hours.
Just tell her to trip and fall outside.
Tell her to start coughing, just wrap it and be like, then maybe they'll stop her from going. But yeah, she's like, I just don't want to go. But since like I can't not go unless they officially put the travel ban. And she was really hoping that day there was like, they were giving an announcement or something like that
really
on that
dumb.
day. It is very dumb. Like it's just because then you're forced into this 2-week quarantine period where it's like no one wants to do that. Like if like she knows.
I do.
Yeah, I know, but like that, I do as well, to be honest with you. But she really wanted to get back to her job, and like I'll be sad if she can't go there for another 3 weeks because I need to see her every week just to survive. So
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
And I'm kind of worried about like the My Chemical Romance show, for example. But that's in September.
It's a far amount away, but same thing. If this thing does keep escalating as like predicted,
and to be honest with you, our weddings.
Oh yeah, I mean that's true too. But I mean, I'd be sick if no one could come. They also have to send gifts, but I just have only.
I don't think they have to.
No, they do. No,
I don't think they have to.
They'll all just send toilet paper because at that point
we'll be
in the crisis still.
Yeah, perfect.
I mean, in that, if they did something like that, I imagine that the Best Western would probably just be like, "Hey, can we just push it back a year or postpone it or something?"
I would just be like, "No, I'll just take all my money back and I'll just do like the party at my house kind of thing,"
Yeah, but it would have to be a party under a certain number of people. Any form of large gathering, you have to get a checklist.
As of right now, it's only over 250 people. If you think I'm having 250 people at my wedding.
Oh, I'm inviting like everyone I know.
My goal is to have like 70 people or less. So I just have like a really sick backyard party, pay the $500 whatever it is, at the courthouse. Obviously, this is just if for some reason we're still in September. And
surprise, Meg.
It's all crazy. Yeah, I feel bad for the person's wedding you were going to go to.
Yeah, it's brutal, man.
I was like, I have a trip in October. Going to Whistler, and that would be really nice if I could go. But
yeah, I don't know. Whistler's a big travel area too.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff though. Like I'm still kind of concerned. I'm hoping at this point we're far enough that it's not going to be an issue. But like Final Fantasy VII release, because it's possible. Like
I feel like they're already in boxes, ready to be sent out.
Yeah, but if they're ready to be sent out, a lot of stuff is being stopped from being sent out, which is the issue.
It's true.
But we might not hear about that till closer when it's supposed to be all
I just
out.
want some goddamn confirmation from EB Games Canada.
Oh,
That's all I want.
Have we talked about this on the podcast?
No, we haven't.
So the day it comes out is April 10th. If you're in Canada, that is Good Friday.
Most of the world celebrates.
I literally had no idea, to be honest.
Yeah.
So that's Good Friday, which means the day it comes out, all EB Games are closed.
Well, not all EB Games.
But our EB Games is closed, which is what matters.
It's a good chance, yeah.
So the two options then are either that it comes out They do some sort of like they've done it before for games, some sort of like 9 p.m. the night before, midnight, but not at midnight launch.
Yeah, I think I went for the last Call of Duty. I think
there was another one. There was they're never like the biggest games, but they're like something in between.
Yeah, I did go to one. What was it?
I'm trying to think. There was one that I remember being at. Or they going just to pick up the game. Like it wasn't like a midnight launch. You
I can't remember. I think we went to the same one, and I just can't remember what it was. So it would be a game we both have.
Yeah. So like that's the option, which is obviously that's the perfect idealness because then even a lot of other places in the world won't actually have the game yet.
Yeah.
So when we do a stream, we'll be streaming like 2 hours before people can even get the game like digitally, which will be very cool. We'll be playing
if they do that. Yeah.
If they do that, the other option is that we have to wait till the Saturday, which is only sad because then we miss on that full. Everyone's off on Friday.
Yeah, or buy it digital.
Or buying it digital, which it might come down to if the EB game.
Because you can preload it and have it ready to go.
As I said, it sucks, but like eventually though, even if I had this, if I got it digital, which
why
is
don't you
possible,
just tweet it to EB Games?
Multiple people have. That's what I was looking at.
Oh, okay.
And EB Games does not respond to a single person.
That sounds about right.
So,
okay.
but honestly, what I'm saying, if they do not have it, and you have to wait till Saturday, I might just buy digital. With the intention that when they come out with all these episodes, there'll probably be a physical copy of all of them, and I'll have that for my collection instead of having each part.
And then that'll probably be on PS5, if not
They said that there's no plans to do anything next gen. Square Enix said they had no plans on doing anything for next gen for a bit. Yeah. So I'm guessing they're just going to be PS4 games that can be played on the 5.
Yeah. The next gen stuff right now
that sounds dumb.
The next gen stuff right now is just really stupid.
Yeah, but why put the extra work in to make it work for a system that
what time do you think the fourth part's going to come out? Like 3 or 4 years?
Nah, it'll all be done in 2 years.
The whole issue
I will make
right
you
now,
a bet right now that it won't be done.
No,
in 2
I'm not
years.
taking that bet.
the issue right now is that like I don't honestly see the need for a new system right now because everything they're talking about is still on the old system, or they're like, yeah, no, like don't worry, you can get your PlayStation 5, but you just play your PS4 games on it for a couple months or like a year. I'm like, well, then why is it coming out? Like,
yeah,
come out when you have stuff ready for it.
Especially with the PS5 or PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X, like they were already. And
I'm
almost
hearing a lot
upgrade.
of leak confirmations that they are coming out day one with the 2 varieties of systems.
Yeah,
I'm hearing a lot about that. So.
Which, yeah, if you're going to spend a shit ton of money on a console, you might as well buy the better version.
Yeah, on the day one, if you want to future-proof yourself, might as well buy that one. But then that makes me wonder...
Unless it's dumb and it's just a bigger hard drive.
Yeah, I don't really care. Oh, maybe I do care about that.
You can buy external hard drives for fucking cheap.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, the systems, as we talked about...
I think that's an insult to consumers.
It is, yeah. But people will do it anyways.
People don't think, they consume.
The thing is, consumers are... and I'm going to include myself in this, are very dumb in a sense where, like, we know when something's wrong, but we still buy it anyways because it's like when people complained about Pokemon.
Yeah, I bought that shit day one.
Everybody, yeah, but we didn't care. We liked the new changes. But people who still hated and, like, I'm not buying this game because it's shit, they still went out and bought it because it was the most.
I was about to say, obviously lied because they went and bought it.
And it's like, if you want to make a change, then stop doing it. But, like, as I said, I'll keep doing it too.
Yeah.
So they can keep fucking me over, I guess, because I won't change.
Like, I don't care about mid-gen refreshes, but I mean, if you're gonna release 2 SKUs of the console and have one of them be more powerful than the other,
like it could just be.
I think that's insulting.
It could just be one that's 4K and one that's 8K. Like if you're like, I only have a 4K TV, I don't need the 8K one. Why would you spend the extra money and get the 8K one?
Do the 8K in 3 years.
I think that one's going to be... I feel like the standard now should be 4K for systems anyways, because that's the standard for...
I don't even have a 4K TV.
No, so. But I mean, I feel like 4K at least seems to be sticking around. It's not like
4K monitor.
It's not like 3D like TVs when that was a big thing and those are going away.
4K HD DVDs, man.
4K at least is going to stick around, and 4K will still be relevant for the average consumer for the next couple of years.
Where's my 18K or 16K?
We won't all be moving on to 8K.
Hey, Jesse's TV last night was actually fucking dope.
What TV was it?
He had a Samsung 4K.
Oh yeah, that's good. This TV's 4K.
My TV at home is 4K as well.
I played Ni no Kuni 2 in 4K.
Ooh.
I think that's like the only game I could think of I actually played in 4K so far.
Yikes.
But doesn't the PlayStation 4 Pro only upscale to 4K, but it's not like true 4K?
Yeah, but that's a lot of things though.
But like
the only one the Xbox One X does.
Yeah.
That's like true 4K.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. My PC can do 4K.
Yeah. What else? So the systems, we talked about this earlier, the systems, there's a likelihood that they could be delayed because of this.
Yep.
Once again, right now, in the last week, shit's just went like, it's so much, it escalated so fast. And it could either go down in the next few months or it could go up in the next few months. We have no idea. We're not scientists.
Because
we don't have all the answers.
Stuff that could easily be delayed. video games, because think of a game office. It's people all in little tiny office chairs.
And a lot of all of our favorites are from Asia.
Yeah.
And it's still biggest right now in
What's
Asia.
something else, Cam, that'll take a massive hit from Japan?
From Japan?
Yes.
What, anime?
Anime.
Yeah, no. I need Haikyuu now.
What if the season finale
is what
they stop on?
Oh, no. That's worrisome. Obviously, even with something like Mulan, we talked about, this is affecting the movie industry too. Which, you know, I'm not too worried about that because there's not many movies I'm looking forward to that
in
have
some
been announced.
theaters, they're like asking people to sit like one row apart.
Yeah. But I mean, like, does that mean they're selling half as many tickets?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, if they're still selling the same amount of tickets,
I would feel insulted if that was the case, because they would have to not sell the tickets for that neckbreaker seats. Like, imagine they only sell, let's say, I don't know how many a movie theater fits, probably 200 people.
I have no idea.
I'm going to say 200
for me right now.
Let's say they only sell 100 movie tickets. Let's say you like 100, like half the movie theater is full, and you have to sit up at the front.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
But there is also the element of if you're going with someone else, like friends, you're probably all still sitting within close. Like if you're going with like your fiance.
Yeah, if I'm getting coronavirus, you're getting it too, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that's just people that don't know each other. Like groups that don't know each other should sit like a seat apart, wherever it is. I feel like most friend groups are still going to sit right beside each other. The only thing that this, like, I'm constantly thinking about like what things have already been announced that this could delay, but like there's also that element of like what things have we not heard about yet that are now going to come out so much later.
Who knows?
Like with the E3 we're talking, or not E3, with the Nintendo Direct.
They have nothing.
They have nothing, but now like are they still going to come out with a Direct now to announce all this stuff, or is it like?
I feel like they almost have to, but just don't put dates.
That's the thing too, because I don't think any games will get delayed because I feel like they'll still release things digitally.
Yeah, but they might not be done.
Yeah,
you still have to finish the game.
A lot of times when games are announced, the games aren't even close to being done. They just have a certain section done, and to work on these games, they need their offices with large.
They can have
crews.
people work from home.
I mean, they can, but that could really still also slow down.
That can slow it down. That can easily make it a nightmare for leaks. So let's say Joe Blow's working on the next Zelda game.
Yeah.
And somebody just fucking peeks through his window or delivers his Amazon package and sees that he's working on Breath of the Wild 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
Nightmare. Yeah,
there's going to be issues with that, but once again, I don't know how it's going to affect. I'm kind of excited to see if there's a Direct, and
they have to.
And if they do Direct, we are doing
You said do.
We are doing a reaction to it for sure.
Yeah,
because it's been so long. I can only assume there's got to be something big.
Okay, yeah. If you guys wait till
something
like
primo.
after 5, I'll drive in for
Chef's
a react
kiss.
on it.
Yeah, because like normally I wouldn't care that much, except for like that if it's been this long and we don't know what's coming out for the next like foreseeable future, there's got to be something big, right? Breath of the Wild 2.
I'm calling already. It will be Bayonetta news. It will be Metroid news and Smash character.
I'm going out on a limb here and saying Breath of the Wild 2 news.
I want something about it. Like even just because of this shit, it's delayed till next year.
I don't want that news, but
maybe they'll announce like the release date for Bayonetta 3 and release Nier Automata.
Do you think they were working on any sort of like virus game that now is just like not happening at all?
China banned that phone virus game, like where you
Plague Inc.
Plague Inc. Yeah, they banned
that's
that one.
Fair. I guess that's a little insensitive. What else? Anything else you guys can think about that affected us other than we talked about guest month and how some guests couldn't make it? We had to push back others because of like stuff.
I live out in the middle of nowhere. There's a very slim chance that I'll be affected by.
I guess the other one, without going too far into the details of it, is that people are acting a little insane. Even like we're a small. Like a rural community kind of thing.
20,000 people?
Yeah, like the toilet paper situation and like the excessive buying and the.
I'm going to lay this down. Hand sanitizer doesn't help. It is a virus, not a germ. Hand sanitizer kills 99.9% of germs.
What percentage of viruses though? Like 50?
0.
I mean, let's not tell people that though. I think people should still be sanitizing.
No, they don't sanitize. Wash your fucking hands.
Well, yeah, they should do that too. But like, I'm okay if they also sanitize.
Do you know who couldn't wash their hands?
T-Rexes.
T-Rexes. Where are T-Rexes? Extinct.
Oh no. It's all making sense.
Big brain.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you want to see any of our previous content, like our last episode or any other episode from any of the seasons, it's just right there for you on the left side. And be sure to subscribe if you'd be so kind. It is right there. Thanks, guys.